What's up? What's up? What's up? Last day of May, heading into the downhill side or the uphill side, however you want to look at it. Rolling into the bottom end of the year. Tomorrow is June 1st. Absolutely wrapped up an absolutely awesome, killer month. Just crazy cool, excited. Had some crazy awesome customer numbers. Loaded up a bunch of new drivers for our rideshare company. Totally excited about that. Just can't wait to see what's going on with that. Just went over 1,000 personal customers myself in my business that I brought in, including rideshare drivers. So absolutely awesome. Excited about that. So today just took some me time today. Really did nothing in terms of business. Like I said, I'm always committed to doing a Facebook Live. Want to send my heart out to everybody that's being affected with all the rioting and the looting, and to all the looters and rioters. Man, that's just not a way to go. It's just not healthy. The peaceful protesters love going out to you guys. We definitely need some law enforcement reform. Just something needs to be different for the people that look like me. Don't stereotype me. Don't criticize me. And please, I am not an African American. I don't need to be segregated out by simply calling me that. So I'm an American. I was born here. I was raised here, and I'm an American. So please don't segregate me simply by referring to me as an African American. Refer to me as an American. This is where I was born. This is the country that I love. This is the country I'm going to stand up for. And this is the country that I totally believe in. And for those of you young people that have never, ever been anywhere before, you've never been to a third world country, go to a third world country where people are living in cardboard boxes, sleeping in the dirt, and then come here and talk about equal justice. Go to a country where if you say something bad about their leader and you say F their leader, they cut your head off. Go to one of those countries and talk about this ain't the greatest country in the world. You can basically call our president any word you want to out of his God-given name, and you can. And we've even seen people in Hollywood say that they want him murdered and killed, and they're still alive. They're not even in prison. Go to a third world country. Go to one of these communist countries. Go to a socialistic country and try that crap and see what happens. So a little bit just upset about what's going on. I'm not going to let it bother me. Going to move into an awesome June. Again, my prayers go out to you. And a couple, I want to give some shout outs. One huge shout out, lots of love to my boy Zach. Dude, I love you, and there's absolutely nothing to do about it. I heard him say that today, and it brought a lot of joy to me, because that is, I started saying that when my older sister Kenyatta passed away, and it was something that she used to always say. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna move that on, and I'm gonna continue to use that. And I thought it was really great that I love you, and there's absolutely nothing to do about it. So to everyone out there, I love you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. I can love you in spite of you being stupid and tearing crap up, because that's what Jesus would do. Zach, I really appreciate you, man. Lots of prayers going into for your surgery. Yeah, I see you there, buddy. Lots of love, dude. And you're talking about your kids, talking about getting you a robot leg. I'm gonna get you a pirate leg, man, because it'll go with your beard and everything, match right in there for you. So, man, lots of love for you. Can't wait to see you again. Give you a big hug, for sure. So it's just amazing how people come into your life and you get to know them, and you just don't know what's going to happen down the road. You don't know what kind of expectations going to be. I'm excited just for all the cool stuff that's coming on up in the upcoming year. Rankmakers Live in October, totally jazzed about that. Got our company convention coming up in Vegas, absolutely excited about that. Got another company event coming up at the end of the year in Cancun, totally excited about that. So just got a lot of good stuff, totally jazzed about that, just totally excited about where I'm at in my business. Today was chill day. I mean, it was funny because my wife had an event, a deal. She was going to go walking with her cousins and stuff this morning. They were supposed to go walking at 8 o'clock. So we're up early, and of course I'm always up late, running the business, doing the things that I do, because I set up a goal last month to reach out to 1,500 people. I actually made it to 1,667. Woo! Congratulations to me. So met my goal and exceeded. So this month's going to be a lot of follow-up. But it was funny because we both got up early, and I'm like, well, since she's going to go walking, I'm going to get up and cut the grass because it was like this long. So I got up, we're starting to get dressed. The next thing you know, she got a message from her cousin, like, oh, yeah, we're going to schedule it for later. Let's do it at 10 o'clock. So we're both up. I'm like, dang. So we got up, we went outside, cut the grass. And then by the time we were done with the grass, it was time for breakfast. And the wife's like, nah, I'm not going to go walking at 10. So I went and made a quick grocery store run while she got, and I brought all the breakfast stuff. and got that back and ate breakfast. Then I was like, you know what? I need to take a nap. And we basically, what would you say? It was about 10:30 or something. I think we laid down 10:30. We laid down, and I took a nap till 4:30ish or something in that range. It was like a little bit before 4 o'clock because we got up, and then we ran an errand. We had to go pick up some stuff, and then we came back. We grabbed. There's this place called Me Hungry. It's like a Jamaican jerk barbecue. Fire. Got some chicken and some jerk chicken. Jerk chicken. Whew. If y'all know me, I don't do well on spicy food, but it was really good. I got the jerk chicken and I got some beans and some, what else did I get?
Got some fries.
Fries, or French fries, really, really good. Yeah. And of course, after my wife walked, we had to go back because she got a Polish potato salad, and some candied yams, which are really good. So if you're here in St. Louis, Me Hungry is on St. Charles Rock Road, just west of 170 on the left side of the road. It's a little sort of drive-in place, very, very cool. Straight up homegrown food there, so very, very good. Recommend those guys if you want to grab some food. Very affordable too for a plate lunch. Very, very good. And I mean, it's just like enough for a full-grown man for a plate lunch there. Very, or plate dinner plate, whatever you want to call them. So just wanted to give some shout outs. It was just a me day today. Had tons of fun. Just relaxing and chilling. As soon as I'm done with this live, I'm gonna knock out and we'll go watch a movie, and I'm just gonna chill. And sometimes, and the reason I bring this up is we just need a me day. Sometimes you just need a me day, a no business day, a day to just relax and chill and unwind and rethink. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to jump up in the morning. I'm going to replan my day for rolling into the week, into the month of June. June is going to be an absolutely awesome month. Going to start a new challenge. I'm going to be doing a training inside the Inner Circle Coaches this coming Tuesday, which is going to be awesome as part of the. I got accepted to be a coach inside of the 100K Inner Circle group with Ray Hickman, so I'm totally blasted, excited about that. Get to bring some training in there on Tuesday. Then, of course, we're going to do a weekend warrior challenge coming up this following weekend for that. Frank Kern is doing a June challenge, and I signed up with Frank Kern. If you guys don't know who Frank Kern is, he is a marketing freaking genius, and he's got a challenge. I'm going to jump in that, and he's got a 30-day challenge, so I'm going to jump in and just get the knowledge. So to be a master, to become a master of your craft is very, very important that you invest in yourself. And as part of being an entrepreneur is to go out and plug into areas that you can grow and learn and grow. So I've seen a lot of brand new marketers come in. They're excited. They don't know what they're doing. They go out and totally do it wrong. I was there. I did that. I mean, it's taken me lots of years to get to the point where I'm doing lots. And in network marketing, you've got to have a little bit different mindset. You've got to have some sales closing skills, but you got to present it a little bit different than total sales skills. So there's like sales, like when you're selling a car, a house, or insurance or something like that. And then there's like network marketing skills. They call it marketing, and it's a little bit different way to present stuff. But when you keep it very, very simple, it's a very duplicatable system. Now, is someone's efforts duplicatable to mine? Is somebody going to sit down and do 1,500 and 1,561 7 reach outs? Probably not. I mean, I got a couple of my marketing buddies that took me up on the challenge. I know Dr. Gardner, she stepped up and did over 1,500. Anna Hadris stepped up, she did over 1,500. It was very, very cool. And the cool thing about that is I did this back in January. As a result, it just blew up. You know, it gave me the opportunity to push and go over to push over to 1,000. So the goal again by the end of the year is to have another 2,000 basically members in my business base. And with a strong focus on the rideshare industry side of that, which is absolutely awesome to have 3,000 by the end of the year. Is going to be cool to be able to impact those lives, impact those people that are going to be driving, to be able to do all that. It's going to be really exciting. And you see this G-Wagon right here behind me. Yes, baby. Absolutely excited to put that in my driveway. I added an Aston Martin DBS. If you haven't seen my Facebook profile, look up top there. You'll see the DBS floating up on the top. So I'm totally jazzed to be able to put one of those in my driveway one of these days. So just a lot of good stuff going on. And it's not about bragging. It's not about material stuff. But here's the thing: is I know when I impact enough people, right? When I go out and make big enough impact tens of thousands of lives, I'm going to get a check as a thank you for that, right? Because you get rewarded. There's no results there's no reward. There's no reward without effort. So if we don't put an effort in, we don't get the reward. Some people, I had said this yesterday, some people don't want to make a 3% investment to have a life to create a 7-figure income. And if you don't understand it, it simply is where do you start in your business? Do you start with an 8-pack, a B-pack, or a C-pack? And sometimes that C-pack is 3% higher than the 8-pack, and they want a 7-figure income, but they don't want to put in the 7-figure work. So, and that goes with anything. You know, we had a young lady on our job, Brittany. She came out and just crushed it this last month. She's 28 years old. She actually went to school with my daughter when they were little baby girls, and it was so cool. So she sold 40 cars in a pandemic in the month of freaking May. Totally crushed it. Absolutely no excuses. Showed up every day, put her head down, went to hustle, and knocked out 40 cars. I mean, knocked out 40 cars. Not to say we had a couple of other people on the team that did over 25 cars in a pandemic. We had our best month ever in a pandemic. So people that look for excuses why not, then that's going to be the excuses that are going to hold them down. So whatever your excuse is, whether you have an excuse to do it or you have an excuse not to, you're going to be the one responsible for where you end up, whatever time frame that is. So moving forward, do we have down days? Do we need days of breaks? Do we have just 2020 has just been freaking chaotic. I mean, from a pandemic to all the stuff in the riots to basically a man being killed by the police, which was absolutely just horrific, filmed on video. And there was like, you know, no sense of like the other police officers just standing around watching this. They didn't step in to stop the guy, pull him off or anything. They just stood around there so, I don't even know, so numb to the violence. It didn't seem like it made a sense. And it's just, everybody's gone crazy. And how do we step away from that? How do we continue to make an impact? How do we continue to reach out? How do we continue to fill the, you know, work on somebody's empty refrigerator? What is it they need to get out of that situation? What kind of money do we need to move ourselves into a different position so that we can maybe get out of the neighborhood that we're getting in? Or if we're going to stay in that neighborhood, how do we make enough money so we can put back into the neighborhood to make a positive impact? How do we make enough money to maybe there's a struggling family down the street that can't afford to keep their lights and their power on in the wintertime and go in and pay that power bill for them, right? So that's going to be one of my winter challenges coming up this year. Is I can't wait to put that out, is to go out and find a family in the neighborhood, and it's going to be really easy. I think I'm going to run it through City Hall for everybody to put put their power bill in a bucket, and if they can't afford to do it, or maybe I don't know, we're going to figure out somehow and get the people that want to volunteer and pull a power bill out of the bucket and go in and pay for a month or something, so that gives somebody a little bit of reprieve. That's how we win. That's how we take care of our communities. That's how we take care of our neighborhoods. We don't have to worry about stimulus checks from the government. We can stimulate ourselves if we can afford to do that, right? So I challenge you guys, if you know somebody in the neighborhood, in your neighborhood that needs some help, step up and do that if you can. And if you can't do the entire power bill, then maybe do something else. So what I want to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. Like I said, if you haven't seen it yet, you'll see this marquee floating across here. It says enter to win $50. Visit 50.xtrmtravel.com. If you want to win $50, get your hat in the drawing. It's too late to do it today, but if you'd like to get entered in to win next week, I added some more names to the board here. I've got, I don't know, there's quite a few on here now. I think it's a couple of dozen. I'm going to spin the wheel. I'm going to do a screen share. Hopefully, fingers crossed that the screen share works. I'm going to show you guys the wheel. I'm going to do a wheel spin here. I'm going to spin it, and we'll win $50. Jessica Gonzalez won last week. She's on the board again this week, so she might win again this week. You never know. So the cool thing, the moral of the story there is, for those of you that didn't enter week 1 and that didn't enter week 2, you missed 2 chances to win $50. So we're going to go into week 3, and then we're going to finish out through the rest of June. Moving in, week 3 is going to be next week. So if you'd like to enter to win $50, all you've got to do is go to the website 50.xtrmtravel. Put your information. Click on the blue banner there. I think it's blue or whatever color. Click on the banner there that enters, put in the code on the next page, fill out the form. You need a valid email and a phone number. If you don't have a valid email and phone number, you're not going to be entered in the drawing. So just realize that. And there was a couple of people on there that just put in some bogus phone numbers. So because the only way you're going to know you're going to win is I'm going to send you a text message. So it needs to have a valid phone number and a valid email address if you're going to be able to enter to win the contest. So again, it's all my information. I'm not going to share it to anybody. I'm not reselling it to anybody. It's all part of the business here. So good luck on your winning. Go enter now for next week. Right here's the banner right here. If you're seeing this on any of the YouTube channels or Twitter channels, go right here to this banner, 50.xtrmtravel.com. If you're catching me on the Facebook Live, go enter now. So you'll be in the contest for next week to enter $50. And when you win, I'll send you a text message and say that you won, and I'll ask for your Cash App ID, and then I'll cash out you $50. So we're going to spin the wheel here with luck. I'm going to do a screen share. If for some reason the app crashes or something like that, what I'll do is I'll either come back and do another live, or I'll just post the winner underneath this live as a spin here. So fingers crossed. I'm going to click screen share. We'll see what happens. Clicking the screen share button, click the little spinning wheel page, hit share to. And the cool thing on StreamYard is, let's see, it should be sharing here right about now. Let's see. Yep, there's the wheel. So everything's working so far so good. Looks like we've got the wheel up there. It's fun. I did a shuffle a little bit earlier, so we'll see what happens when I click the wheel to spin it. So again, we're going to go on the wheel spin. If you'd like a chance to enter the win for next week, the cool thing about it, everybody that enters from now through next Sunday is also going to be, along with the folks that are on the wheel now, are going to be entered in the following remaining contest. So you don't get kicked off the board. And even if you win, you get multiple chances to win. The earlier you enter, the more chance you get to win. So here we go. And my whole goal is this, is just to give somebody $50 that may use it. And if you don't need it, pass it on to somebody else. Won't hurt my feelings at all. So let's go over here. I'm going to click on the wheel and spin it, and we'll see what happens. And it's spinning. And look at that. I think it's boom. Idea Fernandez. Woo, 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 woo. Won $50. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. If you know her, if she's on Facebook, send her a message. Absolutely cool, cool, cool. Congratulations on the win. I'm going to send you a text message here in just a few minutes. So again, if you'd like a chance to enter to win the $50, click 50.xtrmtravel.com. You'll get your name added to the wheel of spinny thing. The XTRM travel wheel, if we want to call it that, and we'll put your name on there and get you spun up. So the cool thing about Edie, I guess is how you say her name, she's going to be entered in all of the contests up through June 28th, when we're going to do the final drawing for money. So I'm going to send her a text message right now and let her know that she won $50, and I'm going to go for there. So this is Forrest out in St. Louis. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's continuing on. For those of, well, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to just stick with that. We'll talk about that later in the week. So I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. No more empty refrigerators. Go out and make an extreme impact. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.